I will no longer call this a video. I will call this a broadcast. Thank you, Representative Al Green, for standing up for people who cannot stand up for themselves. Thank you for representing us and doing the job that we put you there to do. And this is to say that those Democrats that sat in their chair wanting to exercise decorum did not think of their constituents first. Whenever anybody steals or threatens to go back into Social Security or seemingly want to dip in Social Security again, and nobody from the Democratic side of the fence stands up for the elderly, the handicapped, and those that can't take care of themselves, when people have put years of deducted wages into a system so that when they retire, they'll have something. What I'm looking at is a bunch of suits that already have their future paid for. They are bought and paid for. And if you're not bought and paid for, and you're sitting in your seats and you're not representing the people, you're not letting the people that's in charge know that certain things they cannot do, then you are a sheep, just like the rest of the sheep out here that's being sheared and slaughtered. When you are in the jungle, there's only two things that you could be. You could be prey or you could be the hunter. And right now, Americans, and that is seemingly the majority of Americans, can't seem to get it through their head that you are not going to sit at the table with rich folks. They're going to take and keep taking from you till you have nothing. Now, I want to make sure I get this message out that Representative Al Green was put out of the meeting and the speech because he stood up and let everybody know that he was not going to sit there and not do anything when somebody even implied that they were going to mess with Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security. That should be off the table. But what we have is a bunch of rich people who don't give a damn about their constituents, the voters, or anything else. They have aligned themselves with those people who want to run this country in the ground. It reminds me of a time when Americans, true Americans, because some people call them Americans and they're only one generation away from being an immigrant. They came here immigrants, but they have more power than the real Americans. But let somebody who can tell you exactly what needs to be told to you. But I hope when you look in the mirror, you're always talking about church and have faith. Well, faith without works is dead.
Resisting last night, the most powerful moment of the night of a Democrat resisting. It happened in this moment. That right there is Representative Al Green out of Texas. He stood up, he disrupted the speech, stood up, pointed his cane at Donald Trump, and had a few words for Donald Trump. Here's the moment as it happened.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper